Good people, so there is like 15 minutes left in this day, and I promised that I was going to come on every Wednesday starting from last week through the month of April to share new fragrances or new great scents that I found. So today, without further ado, if you could give me about 12 minutes of your time, I'm going to share with you a new fragrance that I stumbled across, and I'm so excited to learn about it, and I'm sure you will be too. Good people, so welcome back. My name is Tonya Felice, and if you are new here, thank you for watching. I hope by the end of this video, you would subscribe and also peruse some of my other videos. I have some really fun videos about fragrance and a little bit about makeup and some other stuff. And of course, we just have great conversation over here about all things beauty. So today, guys, and to my subscribers, hello, good people. How are you? How was your week? How's your week been going so far? It's still Wednesday, honey. Did Wednesday take you over the hump or not? Leave me a comment below. So guys, listen, my birthday was this past Saturday. I was on the hunt for a few new fragrances. I had 7 new fragrances on my list, and to my surprise, at least 3 of them, they were a hard no for me. And I was kind of bummed because I was like, oh, I was expecting them to be something great and something beautiful for spring, something that would fit my personality, right? Like what I was feeling like in that moment. But 3 of them was an absolute no, okay? And then it was 2 of them that I found like some days leading up to my birthday that they won't release until May. And then it was a few other oldie but goodies that I needed in my collection. And of course I got them. Well, as I was perusing the walls of Dillard's the other day, I stumbled across a fragrance that I promise I have been looking forward to since I think about January when I first heard about it. I perused Fragrantica, different fragrance blogs, different YouTubers, and nobody was talking about it. It was crickets. Then one day, Delicious Delights, yes, I think it's Arlene, I'll link her channel below. She popped up with this beautiful bottle, and it's Narcisco Rodriguez's Musc Noir for her. Guys, I was so excited. I could tell when I watched Arlene's video and I saw her take that first spray and smell it, that she thought it was good. So for me, I was searching and I contacted her. I'm like, Arlene, where did you find that at? And she was very generous. You know, she told me where she found it at. I went to Google the site and I was like, yeah, they don't deliver to the US. So I was bummed out. Then I saw maybe another YouTuber put it up. She gave some feedback about it. And then I saw someone on eBay selling it, but it didn't have a box. And I had 2 different contrasting reviews. Like one person was like, oh, it's okay, you don't have to run out and get it. And I had Arlene who's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I could tell she thought it was absolutely dreamy. So like I said yesterday, perusing the walls of Dillard's and just looking at the nice little Narcisco Rodriguez setup that they have, and then I see my girl and I'm like, ah, you guys have her. I need to smell her. So walk over to the counter, pick up this beauty, pick up the bottle. First of all, I love the bottle anyway. I love the fact that the juice is a light lavender. It's a clear see-through bottle. It's not opaque like the other ones. And of course it has the, you know, heavy rectangular cap. So pick it up. I love it, guys. I don't care. But pick it up, give it a few sprays. Took a whiff. I immediately said, wrap her up. I'm taking her home. It was so quick that the sales associate looked at me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a sample. I said, wrap her up. She's coming home with me. So she turned around, she said, oh, okay, you wanna get it? I said, yeah. She said, it is a beautiful scent, right? And she is one of the sales associates I absolutely love. Real edgy, kind of, you know, short hair, cut up, just kind of all over the place and all different colors. And I absolutely love her personality. Typically, she would go for like a deep, darker, sometimes very masculine scent. But this time she was right with me with this one, and she was like, I absolutely love it. So guys, listen, on first whiff of this fragrance, I thought to myself, this gives me kind of like a little slightly vintage vibe. And when I say vintage, I don't mean like a 1940, 1930, 1950, like that type of vintage classic. And not 1950 is, you know, too far back because my mom was 1950, but 1950, not that era, more so like my era, like 1980s, 1990s, you know, kind of when we that type of vibe. And so I'm like, oh, it's got a little vintagey vibe, but then it immediately dissipates. Guys, this smells like, and I'm gonna say, this one smells like hopes and dreams for me. When I smell it, I immediately began to pick up on what I think is the heliotrope, because I get like a plum, slightly cherry, a little bit of vanilla-y, musky type vibe that comes from this fragrance. I mean, all I can think about is that this feels so beautiful. So let me tell you some of the notes. You have heliotrope, you have plum, you have musk, you have suede, and I think a little bit of leather in this note. So this fragrance is a flanker of the original musk for her. You know, that's our modern day classic. This fragrance is definitely different, right? It takes an absolute pivot from what we know the musk line to be. So that heavy musk, that signature scent that when you walk in the room and you smell this lady, you know that she's wearing Narciso, that type of vibe, that's not here in this fragrance. If I had to say something from the entire Narciso line that I feel like it resembles, I would have to go with Poudre. Not that they're twinning at all, but the softness of this fragrance is a softness that you can find in Musc Noir, but scaled down way more. Like I said, it's not even comparable in terms of, is that musk standing up in the same way, because it's not. But if I had to get you closest to what I think it would be comparable to, that is the one that I would go towards. So if you've heard someone say it doesn't stand up like the original musk for her or the other ones along that same line in those same bottles, I absolutely agree with them. Would I say because it does not smell like that, don't get your hands on it, you don't need to rush to it? Absolutely not. I feel like for me, and I've said this since I've started doing my fragrance videos and just period, before I even got on here to YouTube, I feel like every woman needs a diversified fragrance collection. I feel like, and maybe not, it may not be for you, but for me, I sometimes want those fragrances in my bottle, that in my collection, that can be seen and not heard, right? I like those type of fragrances. So for me, this is so perfect. If I would have blind bought it, I would have loved it. But I'm glad I waited to just kind of spread on and get this reaction. Let me take you down some of the feelings that I've had with this fragrance. So let me give you the story behind it first. So put a pin in the feelings and let me give you the story. So it dives into a woman's mystique and to her sensuality. For me, I said that this is silent elegance, right? This is a fragrance that's silently elegant. This is a fragrance that's seductively sweet. It is a slight musk, just a slight musk that's there, but this just brings forth so many moods to me, right? This is a fragrance that you can wear in so many capacities. This is a fragrance that does not have great longevity. So for my people who are out there like, girl, we want to know, does it last? It doesn't. It's not going to stay. It doesn't last. This is one that I've been spraying y'all already like it's a body spray since yesterday because it smells so good. It smells like hopes and dreams. That's what it smells like to me. This is a fragrance. I know a lot of women, I've heard a lot of women say that they like to wear this one to bed, right? This one to me is a little bit too strong for me to wear to bed. This one, on the other hand, I'm coming through all the way with this girl on. This could be somebody's body spray. For those ladies who say, I don't want to go to the body shop. I don't want to go to Bath and Body Works. I don't want the body sprays from either the designer or the niche collections. I'm not into that. I just want my fragrance. This could be that type of fragrance. But let me tell you, the goal behind this fragrance is to enhance and reveal who a woman is with not transforming who they are, right? So for me, this took me to several different spaces. If this fragrance were a song, Tonya, what would it be? For those lovers of like neo soul, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, India.Arie, I think one of the songs says, the sweetest thing I've ever known was like a kiss on the collarbone. They didn't say a kiss on the neck, because see, it's a different vibe, honey. When you kiss somebody on the neck and you kiss them right here on the collarbone, it's something so soft and sweet and seductive about that kiss that this fragrance embodies, okay? Sweetest thing I've ever known. If you know that song, sweetest thing I've ever known. You know, you get it. It's like a kiss on the collarbone. Yes. So that fragrance right there, that's the mindset that this fragrance puts me in. That song, I should say. That's where it takes me to. So if this was a mood, okay? If this was a feeling, okay? If I was at a play, what part in the play would it be? If it was some type of musical play. The only thing that I could attribute this to is this. If somebody asked a ballerina to dance very light on her toes across eggshells, the ballerina would be this fragrance, and the goal is to not crack one egg. So for her not to crack that egg, or for him not to crack that egg, they're going to have to tread very lightly and very softly, right? That's this fragrance. That lets you know how soft this fragrance is. But Tonya, why are you even intrigued by that? Because there's a level of gracefulness, there's a level of poise, there's a level of elegance that a ballerina possesses that's absolutely enchanting, that's absolutely sensual, and that's absolutely Moorish, okay? At least for me. That is this fragrance. I think that it is worth getting your nose on. I think that it is worth adding to your Narciso collection because it's different from the others. And I would love to see this paired with perhaps, somebody said, no, this was from the perfumer, to pair it with, is it Pure Musk? I could see that being absolutely beautiful. Guys, this Musc Noir for her is elegant, it's sensual, it's silent, seductive. It's so many things in one. It's I'm going to bed, I'm going to spray this on, I'm going to cuddle up with my husband, my boo, my man, my whoever. It is that fragrance. It's I'm going into the office. I want to smell nice. I want to smell pretty. I want something feminine. What am I putting on? I could grab for this. Do I need to overspray it? Perhaps, if I wanted to stand up a little bit more. But if I'm the only one that, if I just want to kind of turn my head every now and again and get a little whiff of it, that's what I could do. For many of you, this fragrance may just be one that's for you. And for me, this is a fragrance that's just for me, right? Some fragrances I buy and I'm like, oh, he gonna love this. Or I'm like, oh, honey, this one gonna tear the room up. Okay, I'm gonna be the whole table with this one on right here. This is one that I just have and I hold near and dear to my heart because it's the sweetest thing I've ever known. So if you're interested in this fragrance, or if you've got your nose on this fragrance, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this fragrance. Or if you're thinking, Tonya, I'm getting in the store because I want to absolutely go and smell this fragrance because I want to know more about the sweetest thing I've ever known. was just like a kiss on the collarbone, honey. I need something to kiss me on the collarbone. And if I can't get that, I can go ahead and get this girl. And honey, yes, that's my kiss 1 and my kiss 2 on my collarbone, okay? If I just want to get something that's going to uplift my mood, make me feel so pretty, make me feel sensuous, make me feel silently elegant. This is this fragrance, guys. Like I said, oh God, it's beautiful. I'm going to put a pin right there. It's nothing else I can say. I've already told you how light it is. I've already told you it's not going to last long. But hey, let me tell you, if I like it, I'm going to get it. And I'll keep spraying it and I'll layer it. Let me tell you something that I did do. So if you are a lover of the Sol de Janeiro Bom creams, they came out with a new one called Bom Dia Bright Cream, okay? This one right here, I actually absolutely love because I have layered it, and it's not very heavy at all, but it has a very pretty and, to me, a little bit of a seductive scent to it as well. I layered it the other day with this fragrance, and because it has plum in it as well, and it smells a little bit like it has a vanilla note to it as well. This is one that I've layered with it on yesterday, and it still helped it to stand out just a little bit more. But like I said, guys, this is one that you need to get your nose on. When this fragrance dies down, you can definitely smell like a slightly leathery type of suede, type of soft vibe. I can smell some of the musk here at this point. Once it dies down at the top, I don't smell it. In the mid, I don't smell it. It's once you get it to settling down. This is one that I would go ahead and layer up with some type of beautiful body cream, some type of beautiful lotion. And for me, this new one at Sephora, this is the one I use. I absolutely love it, and the notes correspond with each other, guys. That's all for now with this video, guys. This is What's New Wednesday. This is one that's definitely in my birthday collection, my birthday haul, if I decide to do it. I was kind of upset about some of the stuff, but I did find a lot of good stuff too, so I do have to tell you guys about it. But that's all for now, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a perfectly peachy week. Bye now. Let's stay connected on Instagram at It's Perfectly Peachy.